Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Yo, what's going on, peeps? How's everyone doing? We got our first post game of the season today, and I gotta say, I did not envision the Cade era with the Detroit Pistons would start out with Rodney McGriddle starting, but rather than that, I had a fun time watching the game last night. For the most part, I'd like to see, Grant come out and take this seriously. He had almost 20 points. He had 19 last night, and, he really didn't look like he missed a step. He looked like the same player he was last year, and he was being aggressive, and I'll talk a little bit more about him later on. But then we get to see Beef Stew get the start, which is, indicating that he will be the starting five for us going into the year. He played okay. He didn't really do a whole lot, but he hasn't played in quite a long time either. Saban Lee got the start. I'm not really seeing it with him, I was optimistic for him, and he's super athletic and all this stuff, but if he can't beat you off the dribble, there's not a whole lot he's bringing to the team. He still can't shoot, which he's a second-round draft pick. You have to develop him, and don't give up on him yet, but if the Pistons decide not to play him this year or give him opportunity, I won't be mad, because we had Corey Joseph out there, and he held it down, A lot of you guys think I hate Corey Joseph. Not the case. It's just, to me, he's another DeLon Wright. He's good, but should he really be playing? I don't know. That being said, the takeaway from last night for me was the bench players. And I told you I was excited to see Josh Jackson and Diallo play last night because I liked the pairing with them too. And Josh had a really good game last night. I believe he had 16 points last night. And he was taking people off the dribble and pulling up in mid-range and attacking the basket, and his shot looked good. And then you paired those two guys up with Kelly Olynyk, and when that second unit came in there, they took the game over. They went on this big run. I told you Kelly Olynyk was going to be a good signing. I made fun of it at first, but after I did more research on him, I really think he's going to be a great player for us. Maybe not to the extent that most people think he did in Houston, where he's going to be scoring 20 points a game. I don't think that opportunity is here for him. But he's going to do everything that Mason Plumlee did for us last year. Again, not a whole lot. Set screens, grab a couple rebounds here and there. But he can space the floor. He did something last night I didn't think he could do. He pump faked at the three and took the ball from the three-point line and got an easy layup. I didn't know he could do that, and he did it so fast. I think as the year goes on, more and more people are going to start coming around to Kelly. There's already some people who know what he can do and what he can bring to the table, but he's a legit five. He's a modern-day big. A guy who's going to come down, he's going to be physical, box out, grab a couple boards, set some hard screens, and if there's some action going on that we don't like, he will be our goon player to go in there and set some things straight. But offensively, man, he's a great fit, no matter who he's going to play with. I really liked that lineup for a minute. We had Josh Jackson, Grant, and Kelly out there, and I really, really liked that pairing. Sadiq played pretty well last night. He looked like he was trying to add some more post fades and mid-range jumpers to his game. It's something that he needs to do to get better, because that's really where he struggled last year, was inside the three-point line. So it's good to see him trying to develop that and get better at it. It's a course. It doesn't happen all over 1 year. But for the most part, Pistons played pretty well last night. Again, it's just a preseason game. Does it mean anything? Absolutely not. We're playing against San Antonio, a team that's trying to get back in the playoffs as well. I'd still say they're a couple years out from doing so. But we held our own last night. Everyone doesn't go out there to purposely lose in the preseason, especially with some of these teams that tank. This is like their time. It's kind of weird to say, but it's true. So I'm happy with what I seen last night. Hopefully Cade can come back pretty soon. I don't know if they'll hold him out until the regular season starts. Could be very possible. A lot of my conspiracy theories, Pistons talk, thinks it's all a PR stunt. And it very well could be. It seems like a very Tom Gores thing to do. I just thought that was funny. He posted that one in the group chats last night. I was laughing at that. But that could be a possibility. I think we'll see Cade in the regular season, day number 1. But I think Killian will come back in the preseason and get a couple reps in. Just me saying. So let me know what you guys think. What did you guys think about last night? Did you have fun like I did? I just went in the game enjoying it, like watching people go one-on-one and all this other stuff. I really wasn't caring for dubs. It feels good to get a dub. We haven't got one of those in a hot minute, but drop your questions, comments, concerns down below. Instagram, Twitter, DS numbers in the description. Check it all out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And that's the bottom line, because Double D said so. Peace.